Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku Starfielda. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, zaznaczek. Kontynuujemy. Dobra, czy ja chciałbym się tu rozejrzeć? Pewnie nie mogę tutaj wejść. Spirit monitoring. Mogę tu wejść. To bez sensu. A, ale tu jest kradnij, dobra.
Got a call someone's power kept going out. You know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg.
Chodzić tu mogę, ale jak coś wezmę, to będzie to kradzież. Spadajmy w takim razie. Nie było to ochrony. Okej. Dobra, mamy to zwrócić. Idziemy sobie w tamtą stronę teraz. Idziemy trochę na skróty. Ej, gdzie się nie udam, to co chwilę questy dostaję. To mi się podoba akurat. Bo to pozwala nam spędzić w tej grze więcej godzin, porobić sobie questy na spokojnie, skończyć ją tak jak Wiedźmina na 100%. Nie myślcie sobie, ludziska, że do Cyberpunka przejdziemy bardzo szybko.
I appreciate your assistance, but I still need all of those sensors.
Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid, to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this? Well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse. And I'm also worried about other secondary effects. It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more. If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people en masse. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight. I appreciate your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner I can make an assessment. So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
W porządku są kredyciki, bo wydaliśmy tysiaka chyba, nie? Jeśli dobrze pamiętam. Sprawdź później co u Keltona.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
Weźmy sobie kolejne coś. Sprawdź później. Zbadaj sprawę przerwy w dostawie prądów. Okej. Dobra, zobaczmy sobie te umiejętności, bo mamy kolejny punkcik. Bieganie. Nie wiem, czy to się zwiększa o 10, potem o kolejne 25, potem o kolejne 50 i potem o kolejne 100? Ja? Dwa zamki jeszcze muszę gdzieś otworzyć. Broń rakietowa jest lubiana z powodu możliwości namierzenia wrogu statkowego. Im więcej ludzi podróżuje w kosmos, tym więcej pojawia się tych, którzy mają certyfikat na pilotowanie przeróżnych typów pojazdów. Broń balistyczna statku powoduje o 10% statek na tle. Daje do skanera ręcznego opcjonalne przybliżenie, dystans skanowania wzrasta do 20 metrów. Zasobów potrzebnych do wytworzenia przedmiotów i projektu zostaje zmniejszona. I pakiety urazowe zostały przewrócone dodatkowo, działają o 10%. Pola zebrać więcej pospolitych, niepospolitych zasobów skoków grawitacyjnych zwiększone o 1%. A moment, czy jeżeli ja odblokuję już to się wierzy i dalej samo odblokowuje jakby? Jak wykonam tego questa? Chyba zadaje 10%, pistolet zadaje 10%, zadaje 10%. Wręcz. Laserowa, to jest broń laserowa, to co używam? Jest napisane na sklepie. Blokowuje umiejętność kradzieży kieszonkowej na celach. Trzeba znaleźć dodatkowe kredyty przy poszukiwaniu w pojemniku. Szansa powodzenia, gdy próbujesz użyć na kilku Azji. Może wytwarzać specjalne produkty do jedzenia i picia. Pozwala na kupę przedmiotu o 5% taniej i sprzedaż o 10% drożej. Maksymalne zdrowie wzrasta, odblokuj. Pura HP. 200 punktów obrażeń, dobra. To jest bieganie. Skradanko. O kurwa, tu jest tlen. Nie można resetować umiejętności, nie? Bo bym ten trening zrzucił. Nie. Skradanie się bym zrzucił. Ale dobra, niech zostanie, może się przydać na tym jednym pliku. No dobra, mamy znacznik, tak jak to było w Skyrimie. To w Skyrimie mieliśmy ten znacznik, to był po prostu on dostępny już cały czas, nie? Jestem kurwa ukryty, nie? Nikt mnie nie widzi. Pierdolonym ninją jestem. Goście chodzą obok mnie, ale mnie nie widzą. A, to ja się pewnie udam teraz pod ten. Do tej studni, w której już byłem, nie? A nie.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Garl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Garl. You're just not the Garl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Garl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Coworker of mine on this assignment with me, clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Okej. Dobra. No to idźmy w takim razie. A to nie był sklepik w ogóle? Moment.
I've got limited
Accommodation.
resources. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out, and up, and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical. Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry. We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you. Okay, what seems to be the problem? You need a bit of work, for sure, but I can handle it. Right then, consider it never-minded.
Okej, to już jest typiarą, z którą możemy sobie pogadać po prostu, która nas wyleczy i ma jeszcze medyczne rzeczy. Dobra. Wniosek jest
How
taki,
are
że...
you doing? It's been a while since we had a chance to catch up.
I'm doing okay.
Dobra, ale w takiej zamkniętej przestrzeni te FPS jednak gierka trzyma.
Always not. You know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it
Wbiłem komuś na chatę, nie? O. Przydałby się taki mod, jak jest w Skyrimie, że można, że wszystkie rzeczy, które dają nam jakieś coś przydatnego w przyszłości, są podświetlone. Tak jak na przykład z książkami w Skyrimie.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself.
Moderzy wiecie, co macie już robić, nie? O. Okej.
How are things going?
O kurde, jaki tu sprzęcik ziomek
I got
masz.
contact. You ask
Siemano.
me, the real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff. A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me, I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own. Look around. You tell me. UC is a big organization. Lot of planets, lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's alright, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins. Absolutely.
Pewnie i tak tu nic nie będę kupował, żeby tylko opcję dialogową
take it easy.
odblokować. Dobra, idziemy dalej. Zajmę sobie, tu jest wyjście, dobrze. Okej. Punkt informacyjny, to.
That's it. Great job. So that trip to Secondary Breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Okej. Ale coś jeszcze mam kliknąć? Dobra, no idę tam. To jest jakieś wejście po schodach. Powoli w tym kierunku się zbliżam. Okej. Chyba jednak nie tędy. Najgorsze jest to, że tu kurwa nie ma mapy, nie? Naprawdę, niezrobienie minimapy to jest taki dramat w tej grze, że to jest hit. No dobra.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Okej. Dobra, no tym na pewno tego nie otworzę.
That last
Okej.
pick is so satisfying, isn't it?
O kurde.
Oh man!
O kurwa.
I don't even need a
Wielki
gun.
Bruno, ty.
You've got nothing.
Ja pierdzielę. Wielki Bruno mnie zaatakował. Ajej, to był kradzież. No cóż. Dobra, ale tędy nie wyjdę. Musimy wrócić na dół. Ale przynajmniej wiadomo, że postacie z 12 levelem też jesteśmy w stanie ubijać.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow, and the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm
to jest
going to work on
włączone
fixing that
niestety.
little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Miało być wyłączone, ja ten przełączyłem.
As a tracker agent,
Nade mną.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of failed attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
I can't believe you just stole that.
Gdzie jest komputer? Okay.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why
Tu
didn't you
chodziło o
meet me at
to.
the monitoring station, near where we met?
Chodziło o to, żeby tam to przełączyć na zielony kolor. Dobra, jak tu wejść teraz na górę? Nie tędy.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the
Tędy?
guard.
Tędy,
Contact
dobra.
him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Maybe in the short term, but overall it paid off. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
Okej. Serio, kurwa. Jak ja mogę to wytwarzać? Gdzie to można kupić? Ile tu jest rzeczy w ogóle? Oj, no nie będziemy się nudzili przez najbliższe parę miesięcy.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in here, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly? I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Dobra. Idźmy za nią, ale zanim to jeszcze bym chciał, nie, ekwipunek. Umiejętności i wydolność. A, ja nie dostałem levela. Dobra, myślałem, że level dostałem. Nieważne. Da się tu wskoczyć. Ona też tu wchodzi. Przydałby się sklepie, gdzie mogę kupić wytrychy, bo bym kupił całą łę zaplecze.
You see something you like,
Wykrakałem?
just say the word.
No kurwa, wykrakałem.
Take care.
Sklepy z elektroniką.
Hey there.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
Visit from
Fly
Mast.
around
How
like they own
delightful.
settled systems.
You'll have to remind me of your
And they
name,
like to
dear.
use
I'm
old,
afraid I can't
abandoned
keep track of all
facilities
these
as
little
outposts.
worker drones.
You know, the ones
I'm
left over
Luisa
from the
Reyes.
colony war.
Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish.
Okay, just be ready for anything.
Makes you sick,
I don't know if she's
doesn't it?
going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? Believe me, I really, really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence. No, seriously, I really don't want that.
Dobra, ponieważ coś czuję, że tutaj zaraz coś się może zacząć dziać, a mamy minutę do końca odcinka, więc zakończymy sobie w tym miejscu. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie, zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, wbiję do linku w opisie miłego popołudnia. Cześć!